Well, the fans are happy, but the five people on Twitter, the real vocal minority, are angry. The real vocal minority. Oh yeah, 10 people on Twitter. They say that's the majority of people, okay? You know, the vocal minority on Twitter, they always say, there's that, the people who complain about Star Wars Rise of Skywalker were a vocal minority. Most people didn't really care for the movie or sweat like the movie. But, it was kind of a similar reception to the Phantom Menace. Not many people really liked it on YouTube, okay? So, but from Sonic Justice League to Star Wars, that vocal minority is exercising outside influence in Hollywood lately. Oh yeah, you know who influences Hollywood? Oh yes, the SJWs. They're also a vocal minority. They got movies like, Booksmart, Charlie's Angels, and let's not forget Dark Phoenix and Captain Marvel made. And let's not forget the upcoming Birds of Prey movie, which I'll talk about later, is gonna become the lowest grossing DCEU movie of all of them. And it's the lowest grossing one. It's gonna be the wokest one. That's just the funny thing, okay? Movies have always been a collaborative medium. Writers, directors, actors, set aside and hundreds of some thousands of award credits coming together for a visual work of art meant to entertain. Every time when a company tries to appeal towards the fans of a movie or something like that, like Godzilla King of the Monsters is a perfect example. Last year, Godzilla King of the Monsters was really made for the fans of Godzilla. It was not made for five people on Twitter, and five bloggers were saying, "Oh, it has to be like Citizens Kane. It has to be they want to make an action franchise to be like either Godzilla preaching to you or be a boring movie about romance. No one wants to. Not many people really want to watch that stuff. Okay, there is an audience for that stuff, but not much. Okay, inspire and connect us as humans. Making a film is a monumental effort, which sometimes turns into something magical. And at other times turns to create anything cohesive. Oh yes, your woke movie, yeah, Dark Fate. We're beginning to scale and see the signs of new ingredient added to the movie making soup that started sour the taste regardless of creative intent. Fan feedback. Oh yes, the evil fans who don't like your garbage movies. Okay, we have told Hollywood we didn't want Dark Phoenix. The fans are the ones who have voted for the wallet. We voted not to see Dark Phoenix. We voted F Eaters specifically. We voted not to see Man Black Disaster F Eaters. That movie didn't make any money at all. It bombed. We voted not to see Dark Fate. I'll probably eventually go see Dark Fate. It'll only be a matter of time. We voted not to see Charlie's Angels. With most of you didn't go see Charlie's Angels. We didn't go see Cats. Okay, and of course all the movies he popped up like Bookspot. No one went to go see Bookspot. Okay. The funny thing is that Aladdin came out the same weekend. Made like 10 times more money than Booksmart did. I know it was a Disney movie. I know it's a Disney movie. And it was an unfair comparison, but that was the truth. It beat Booksmart, okay? Fan feedback. Twitter, Reddit, and internet in general are places where people can voice their opinions, laugh at memes, and discuss their favorite entertainment products, and also complain about stuff. But social media is a pretty toxic environment fueled by the hardest take or the sickest burn. The car factory surgery when it comes out of end is unrelenting. The song that headline trailer dropped, and Twitter was unrelenting. And it was the actual fans this time, not five, people that make giant companies bend down to them. Oh, there wasn't enough, enough people in movies. There are enough certain people in movies. Okay, it doesn't check out check boxes. They don't like the movie Sonic movie because it doesn't check the 5 million check boxes they expect in every movie. Okay, I was a bit to pick the Sonic movie design as a thousand times better than the original. The character looks more friendly, and that's what we were saying. That's what we were saying about Sonic. The Sonic design was awful. The design was awful. Who the hell came up with the old design? I still wonder who. I had the chance to make bad for ticket sales, but artists who designed the original version, oh yeah, the artists who designed the original version and filmmakers who spent months creating the initial version of the character was scrutinized and supposed to be there for a week. So before Jurassic that followed announced a redesign effort weeks later, movies release was the way to give the animators more time to revamp the character. But I will say again that's in the case of ultimately welcome for Battle Lost Cater. Again, it's such a dangerous precedent for the artist rookie in the film history. Well, again, Sonic is not their property. They sort of done it the first time. It sort of made Sonic look like Sonic. They are kind of right. They sort of made Sonic like Sonic, but really, you really got to say, oh, it's because we're so evil. We've made Sonic different. This is the original design right here of Sonic, and this is the new design. Okay? The fact that all the videos in the original design, are not affected by copper is just proof how ugly and how friendly the old design of Sonic was. This is the old design of Sonic. It looks ugly. Okay? It looks like some, I still wonder who thought that was a good idea, the old Sonic design. Who thought that Sonic was a good idea? Okay? Now the storytellers and the fans of the franchise telling them what to do and how they should do it, seen in the final film. Perhaps it's letting the artists create the art again. Who cares? You really complain because they redesigned Sonic. It's gonna be the same story, but they changed Sonic's design. They changed Sonic's design, and you're still complaining. You're still complaining about Sonic's design. Okay? Oh, it detriments the artist's vision of Sonic. Oh yeah, it detriments the vision. It's just ridiculous reading this. And responding to their efforts. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Sonic is an adapted property. It's to be adapted correctly. Same thing with Dragon Ball Evolution. I guess, people, I guess if the same thing happened in Dragon Ball Evolution, and they actually okay, let's re-release Dragon Ball Evolution, but actually make it like Dragon Ball. Actually make it like Dragon Ball. They would still probably complain because you know what? They listen to the fans. You can't listen to the fans now these days, or else 5 people on Twitter will complain. And now the fans have noticed the newly inherited power. This Snyder Cut campaign has been raising over the film's release, so Zack Snyder ever getting onto it. I think this is really just after you know Aquaman 2, they should just reboot the entire DCEU and decide which movies are canon, which movies are not canon. Like, make, reboot, make certain films not, make the Justice League movie not canon, can make the, reboot the Justice League story in the DCEU. Reboot the entire DCEU and make it better. I think that would be a much more better, thing for DC. Okay? Posting concept art photos of deleted scenes to develop account for projects that have hold on giving these fans demands, and the rumors of the movie likely be non-existent. Recent rumors of HBO Max release of Static Cut Roll Justice League styles to put out the hashtag bandwagon, and crying its closest to exist as the Static Cut ever does come out, it will be the most important, most egregious example of fan influence. For a studio to release a completely different version of the movie in the MCU like Connect Universe changing canon, well, they were probably gonna reboot the entire DCEU anyway, so wouldn't be surprised. But maybe it'll be interesting to see whatever works in the original, but which country of DCEU will move forward with it. But for now, it still doesn't hashtag. And of course, it's still Star Wars, okay? Star Wars, okay? It's time that the ugly CG or hashtag fixing the set. 2 years were outraged of the last Jedi. They convinced Disney that they needed to focus making fans happy and nostalgic to appease those who hated the last Jedi. Well, the problem was, here we go. The problem was, Kathleen Kennedy had no vision of Star Wars. She had no goddamn vision of Star Wars. What fans wanted was the original trilogy characters to come back for one last time and then pass the torch down to new characters. Was it that goddamn hard to do? Okay? Well, it wasn't that god. They actually tried to do it slightly in the Sports Vegas, but was it that hard to do? That hard to do, okay? Also, while also wrapping Skywalker Saga in a way that would satisfy both J.J. Abrams and Chris Toronto, who tried to do just that, but tried to please everybody and ended up pleasing nobody. Well, he tried to appease the SJWs, who tried to appease the Railroads. Well, if you enjoyed Rise of Skywalker now, if you enjoyed The Last Jedi, not the moments of Rise of Skywalker that felt like they meant to apologize for The Last Jedi. The big Grey review, the complete sideline of Rose Tico from the prop because no one liked her, and the Luke moment rather than continuing on Last Jedi offered them, JD apparently felt they had the course correct, but what they thought a focus segment of fans wanted. And now fans are calling for a style cut called the JJ cut. An unconfirmed post that Disney had several changes. Of course, Disney made the movie worse. But they argue that the outrageous JJ cut is limited to The Last Jedi, and Snyder cut only 3 people could tell us for sure. And of course, and how we have Angry at Ghostbusters Afterlife, even have Rupert saying that it could be a flop. Ghostbusters Afterlife seems to be the next movie's attempt to course correction based off fan backlash. The upcoming movie is what the movie should be, passing on the torch from the old people and Ghostbusters to the new people. I don't know what's so hard about it. You don't have to make every single movie woke. It just doesn't work, okay? I won't be surprised if they reboot Man in Black in the next 10 years and make it actually like the original movies and stuff. Don't be wrong, so Afterlife does look great, but it looks like it ends. It's the fans get to dictate the path of the popular franchise because the studio's afraid to do something that will anger them. Well, the thing is, here we go again, the fans are the most important people to a franchise. The fans are the people who buy your movies, okay? Buy your movies, okay? Buy your movies. The fans of a IP, Marvel, you can't piss these people off. They're the people, your diehards, your fans. They're the people who buy your products. You can't piss them off, okay? You can't piss off your fans. You have to make these people happy, and that's how you make money at the box office, okay? You have various movies that are well loved this year. You have Real Bell Angel. There's still no sequel being announced, but a lot of people like that movie. A lot of fans, and you know what? If it wasn't for the fans spraying word of mouth for the movie of Real Bell Angel, Real would have bombed at the box office. I'm just telling you that. Real Bell Angel would have bombed. Same thing with Joker. If fans didn't spread everything about Joker, if everybody to go see Joker on the internet, Joker would have not done. Well, Joker would have done average for a DC movie. It won't have passed $1 billion without fans. Okay, fans are very powerful in franchises. Even Endgame. A lot of Marvel fans went to go see Endgame, either on theaters or on Blu-ray or on anything. Everybody went to go see Endgame, especially the die-hard Marvel fans. Okay, and even the worst-selling Marvel movies were still kept afloat by the Marvel fans. For Dark World and Ant-Man and the Wasp come to example. Okay, and Marvel, here they have Marvel going over here, and Marvel specifically has realized having recently that there were times facing the fans is actually what needed, and times is definitely not, with Marvel fans who campaigned the studio to make the first red superhero movie in Captain Marvel. Who? Oh yeah, 5 people on Twitter. Those people count as fans. They're probably happy at that. And the first movie read by Post Coa, Black Panther, votes for watch movies, had $1 billion, talks about, after giving us Endgame's amazing. That was Quinn's. The A-Force moment was Quinn's. That's what it was. Oh wait, so yeah, Captain Marvel, Black Panther heroes. You know what? They want to replace Black Panther with a woman. Right? Let's make sure that that Black Panther is not replaced until the guy Chadwick Boseman's contract is up, of course. But the future is determined by a fan. The film industry will only make more sequels, reboots, and unoriginal play-it-safe movies. 2019's best movies came from writers and directors who were able to tell their own stories, uninhabited by online echo chambers. And the first movie was Parasite, which I think, due to the fans of that movie, Parasite, that movie did well in America. It made $140 million worldwide, including American sales, okay? And of course, they go overpraise Booksmart like they always do. That's how the media is. They always overpraise Booksmart. Okay? No one went to go see Booksmart because no one liked the movie. I'm just sorry to say it. No one liked Booksmart, so no one went to go see it. And of course, Knives Out. I won't be surprised if, Knives Out becomes a franchise. It will. With some of last year's strongest films, always those screenplays or credible visions of the directors. And the biggest blockbusters Marvel movies are at the best because they have some freedom. Realize that, the Twitter, and let's not forget that, all these woke people on Twitter were the reasons why Charlie Angels exists, okay? Dark Fate, Dark Phoenix, these 5 people on Twitter complaining, oh, there's not enough